All right, I am going to walk through the responsibilities of being the CI signal member who provides the go, no-go signal to the release branch manager when they are cutting a new Kubernetes release. So as a member of the CI signal team, you'll have a way to sign up for being the CI signal member who's going to work on a specific release branch cut. So this upcoming one on March 30th is the one we're talking about right now. Today it is March 25th, so we're getting ready here for the 3:30 release branch. So you will be communicating with the branch manager, which is listed in here, a dedicated role for the release. The lead will be here, but you can also look up the rest of the team, including the shadows. So you can go to the SIG release repo, releases, your release number, and then the release team roster, and you can find everybody on here. And down here at the bottom is the branch manager, including the shadow. So you can include the whole branch management team in your communications this way if you want to. And you're going to want to contact the branch manager ahead of the target release. I mentioned that it's March 25th now, and the release is going to be for March 30th. Basically, 2 or 3 days before is standard. You can DM the branch manager team first if you like, but a majority of the communications about releases in general is in this release management channel. I'm going to drop a new thread here saying that I'm the CI signal representative for next week's release on 3:30, and I'm starting this thread for status updates. You'll want to ask at what time on that date they expect the go, no-go signal, so they can give you a heads up of when they want to be hearing from you about whether they can cut the release or not. And it also helps to, in this thread, to also CC everybody from the CI signal team as well for visibility. All right, so using this thread, you're going to want to provide daily updates about any risks for the go, no-go signal. There's a lot of details about what that means in the CI signal handbook, and this will be sort of the most updated place. But in short, master blocking needs to have 0 failures, and master informing should also have 0 failures. So the SIGs themselves who own those tests do have the power to determine whether a given failure should block the release cut or not, but your job is to make sure that you either get that information out from the SIG if it is or it isn't release blocking, and if it is release blocking, get them working on the fix for that failing test immediately. So you'll want to open a bug if there isn't one already, highlight it as a risk in your status update thread, and just keep working to drive it to resolution by contacting all the people who may be able to help. So in my case right now, there actually is a failing test on master blocking that I need to flag as a risk for the release cut in particular. So this one, if we click in, is owned by SIG Cloud Provider, and I've already pulled up the issue that already exists for this failure here, but you can see it still is in needs triage state, and there is a cross-ref to some other stuff, so I'm going to make sure that this gets pinged here. So I pre-wrote this, but just to highlight what's going on, say I'm the CI signal rep, specifically for this release cut, that this test failure is a risk for that release cut, and based on this cross-ref, it looks like it might be related to something that these people are working on, but I would also like someone from the owning SIG Cloud Provider, aka these people, to corroborate. So just to dive in a little bit more for this cross-referenced issue, this might be related, so I pulled the assignee, and also there was a lot of activity on this over the past 24 hours, so I pulled all of the folks who've been working on it and pinged all of them. And then for SIG Cloud Provider, which has not accepted triage for this ticket yet, I'm tagging all of the SIG leads, and I got that list of people from in Kubernetes community on the SIG Cloud Provider README. The current chairs of the SIG and their GitHub handles are listed here. So that's how I got that information. So I'm going to comment this so that all of those people get pinged. And then I'm also going to head over to SigCloud providers Slack channel and tell them that I'm talking about them. And just again, I'm the CI signal rep for 330. There's a test failure owned by SigCloud provider. That's a risk. And if someone could take a look and comment and accept triage, I would appreciate it. So just letting them know. And then I'm going to go back to my thread that we started with. Let me do nothing for this right now. My thread that I started with, this is on release management. This is the center of the communication between me and the release branch leads. And so I'm going to let them know that I am tracking one master blocking failure. And I'm going to link this issue here that is putting the release cut at risk. And then also in my case, I happen to be in a situation where there's some other conversations going on in the release CI signal about pre-submits, which is not normally watched by CI signal because we're usually watching the release master release blocking and master release informing dashboards, but I'm just also highlighting that I know there's a lot of activity about the pre-submits, which may not be a formal go no go blocker, but may affect the decision, just so we're all aware of what is going on. And the last thing that I'm going to do is grab a link to this thread and cross-post it in release CI signal, just to let everybody know that I am the go, no-go rep for the 330 release cut, and the communication for that is in this thread here, in case anybody comes to the release CI signal channel and wants to know. And that's how that all starts. We will check in again in a couple days, and I'll let you know what it's like day of.